We used a variety of different sources to research into what to include when shooting our thriller and to help with our story.
One source we used was blogger.com. We used this as inspiration for what posts we could use on our blog. By looking at past students' posts, it gave us a template on how to achieve the best results from the work we produce. We also learned how to improve the aesthetics of our blog by changing the background image, the theme colours and textile, helping us to create a thriller atmosphere.
We used YouTube to look at past students' thriller openings to see what locations, props, costumes, camera angles and more they included. By doing this, we saw what worked and what didn't. We saw the effectiveness of including a variety of shots and also the importance of having a clear storyline, as we've seen the poor effect it has had on the whole production, when it is too unclear what is happening and how it can largely take away from all the positive elements.
We used Google as a key part of our research. We used it to research into codes and conventions for our thrillers and what they included. To do this, we researched popular thriller movies and took inspiration from their codes and conventions. We also used Google to find images, which added to our presentations, and we used the resources such as Google Shopping to buy our props, such as fake bugs, straitjackets, etc.
When we were first introduced to Blogger, we weren't very confident on how to use it effectively and what to include on it. As time went on, we became more and more confident and we discovered a variety of different technology for our presentation.
Prezi was one of our favourite softwares to use for our presentation. The tools it included were effective and simplistic to use. Whilst using this software, we learned the importance of timekeeping, as we had to post on our blog at a deadline. This software allows us to make more effective and creative detailed posts.
We used Canva mostly for creating our teaser posters. This software allowed us to easily add things to our poster, and it had helpful tools to make our text the way we thought was most effective. It was also easy to embed onto the blog, which made our process a lot easier.
Amaze was our least used choice of software. We mainly use this to create presentations. The reason we used this a limited amount of times was due to the fact it was the most time consuming.
SlideShare made it possible for us to make PowerPoint presentations. We enjoyed using this method because we are familiar with the PowerPoint software, which meant we didn't waste time discovering what tools did what.
We didn't have a high budget for what equipment we could purchase and use to film up and produce our thriller. Therefore, we were limited to what we could use.
Our iPhones were our main piece of equipment. We used our iPhones for filming all of our footage. Although it wasn't the most high-tech piece of technology, it was easy to use and allowed us to use different angles and shots easily.
We purchased an octopus tripod. This allowed us to take steady shots from all different places. The fact it was an octopus tripod meant the legs would bend to attach to things. This meant we could get shots from any place.
Editing was a long process which was difficult. We were new to the world of editing, so the whole process was a learning experience.
We used Splice to edit our prelim and a few other videos we added to the blog. It was free and easy to use, however it was time consuming.
We used this software to edit our thriller. It was free and allowed us to edit our thriller professionally.